Welcome back to you, baby dolls. You are looking at a real-life alien, Vitalik, 4,000 IQ, many lives. Some would say he is an infinite power entity. Vitalik created Ethereum, and now ChainLink is going to pump to the heavens versus ETH. Why? Because I want it to. Also, why? Because I need it to. All right, 18 months, friends. I'm serious. 18 months of being called a scammer for saying that ChainLink has a chance of not going to zero. Fantastic to see. I said $9.99, $10.10, $11.11, and of course $12.12. We just hit $12.12. Can we hit $13.13 this decade? I hope so. ChainLink is Painlink. Look at these eyes. This is a man with a mission to deliver high value, pumpamental Ponzi power to the world of crypto, carrying the torch of Satoshi. Some would say Ethereum is actually the real Satoshi's vision. Is it? I don't know. I hope it is. We need these things to go up, friends. We deserve a big fat pump. ChainLink, don't forget, what is ChainLink? ChainLink is Bug Eater DeFi. I have so much juicy news to go through with you today. Look at this. Nice. Let's go. More green candles. Let's actually pump it. I actually have, friends. I'm going to give you a beautiful... It's not a dream, friends. This is reality. Can you believe it? We're actually pumping. We are moving. ChainLink, first mover, is what we want to see. Okay, we have much more to go through. Don't forget this, friends. There is so many good times to come, and it might appear in the form of a Bitcoin dominance going down. Don't forget, I've already made my revealing videos that you kindly like, subscribe, belly button, all to, and you kindly shock the algorithm. Family-friendly show. Don't forget, Bitcoin is a great stepping stone for all of crypto. New people coming in, though, they are going to be hungry for raspberry ice cream, butterscotch biscuits, value and growth. They want to buy things that go up. They want to join exciting communities. They will probably go to the communities with loud megaphones. Surprise, surprise. Maybe PulseChain, Real DeFi. Maybe those 180 useful content creators. I'm one of them. Maybe we're going to attract people and show them that real DeFi is better than fake DeFi. Don't forget, the bull market will bring on risk appetite. People are getting poorer. Their real wages are getting crushed. And we might have a recession around the corner. We'll see. There are many desperate souls who are yearning for a return to their 2021 all-time high portfolio. Please, please, please just get back there. Ethereum might lead the way. And with that, much more risk to be taken on, which is exactly what you want. You want to run towards risk, not for the sake of it, but that's what you want to see in this game. Bitcoin dominance has had this strength. It's downtrending. Why? It's because we know. Digital New York real estate, cybernetic hornet's nest. It's great as a store of value. However, it doesn't generate wealth. It slows down. It diminishes over time. That's why if this thing keeps going down, it's showing that the world wants to take on more risk in the form of altcoins, Ethereum, and everything else that crypto provides. Crypto solves too many problems for it to disappear from now. Also, I want you to look at this tantalizing GIF. All right, this dude dancing very groovy, isn't he? Don't forget, who is he? He's an SEC supporter. All right, this dude is one of the corrupt SEC supporters. He's dancing. Why? It's because he thinks PulseChain, which is real DeFi, he thinks it's going away. I think he's in for a rude awakening. Sir, please, leave your pants on. PulseX as well literally has a drunken Michael Saylor buying every day through the buy and burn. Isn't it fantastic? You wake up every day and you see it. That's it. That's it. You got to move your hips. You can observe this on gopulse.com, which is fascinating. In the bottom left here, you can see PulseX, friends, 2.61%. It's like every day I wake up, wow, it's bought and burned just a little bit more. Now, don't look at that US dollar value because it's actually burnt the supply. The 2.61%, that's the important part. Isn't that beautiful that if PulseX does a 10x from here, that means $110 million of coins were taken out of the pool. Isn't that fascinating? $110 million worth. They've actually been bought. Drunken Michael Saylor. You can't get this anywhere else. That's why real DeFi is better than fake DeFi. We remove the middlemen. Don't forget, we have HEX Ladies. Okay. HEX Ladies, our friends, just to let you know. This is RG3 and this is Mr. Crypto Heartbeat. And man, AI and these face swapping stuff, they're getting very, very good. Right? So just let you know. This is a joke. It's a joke, friends. It's okay. Everyone calm down. Sit in your squeaky chair. Keep back straight. HEX Ladies made me very bullish on HEX because you know that the subsector of the community, the tribe is big enough that it accommodates for these different groups now. We've got HEX Asians, HEX Ladies. There's going to be different communities out there. It's showing that the community is strong and diverse. If you speak to many people who visited lots of Hexicans, for example, Mr. Hexy Bastard, he's gone around, toured the world, many other people. I remember one thing he said in a recent stream. He said, Hexicans come in all shapes and sizes and colors and different wigs and everything. And he goes, there could be like people who lean on the left, lean on the right, people who think bug eaters aren't real, UFO deniers. We've got everyone there. But he said everybody's got this similar undertone where they're like kind of bullish on the same philosophy. They're like, you know what? You probably got to take care of yourself. And our back's against the walls and real DeFi is better than fake DeFi. And everyone has these core principles. That's exactly what I want to say. You can't beat that. You can't beat that anywhere else, right? They'll tell you can beat that, but if they tell you can beat that, it's because the centralized entity is taking the money from you, telling you there's a better way when really there isn't. I want you to imagine how wild it's going to be out there when Pulse clears above day one sacrifice price, because that's exactly what we're all waiting for. We're waiting, hello, can you please clear above that, right? This is the Pulse price, all right? We are still at 65 units. Remember, we started at 100. So now we're about 35% below day one sack. Now, why have I got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Had another video to record for you. I've showed you that before we get to the 100 or 200 or 300x target everybody has, there's got to be previous steps that happen. And one of them would be something like claiming the 61% retrace on total HEX. All right. And that would be about combined HEX being 25 to 30 cents. So that's where the idea comes from. You just want to work these things in steps. You're also looking at the Ethereum chart right now. Ethereum is about $1,900 right now. It's looking like she's ready to show some friendship. Don't forget, ETH BTC traditionally is a bit weaker in that fourth quarter of the year. Right now, this is why I said in this post here, Vitalik looks like Ethereum is admiring the ChainLink rally. Ethereum is starting to like be a bit jelly. Remember, ChainLink is much smaller. It's like 1/100th of the Ethereum size. Way less liquidity to move it. And Ethereum has to step it up, and they will step it up. How are they going to step it up? They're not going to come out and tell you to your face, well, we need the number to go up. We need to rally the trips. They're not going to say that. They're nerds, friends. They're nerds. The way they operate is different. They use complex 4-dimensional words. They write Substack articles. They go public good, decentralization, words. They use different Batman symbols and logos. They might even throw in a banana emoji here and there. You don't know what's going on. Some kind of cryptic language. But if you read between the lines, you get to see, oh, you guys are just making decisions to pump your bags. That's all they're doing, friends. Don't forget, we need Ethereum above $2,000 psychologically. That would make everybody start to get really excited. You know who also got excited, though? Mr. Hal Press. We're going to pump some music, by the way. Hal, I'm sure he's a friend of the channel. He looks like a nice guy. Hal made some very nice targets for Ethereum that showed like $27,000 Ethereum. And it became a meme because one thing about Hal, friends, Hal's a good counter signal. This is the funniest thing. If Hal's listening, I'm going to shout out to you, brother. Hal will make, all right, I'm saying this lighthearted, okay, it's fun. Hal can make a fundamental thesis that stretches 4 years. Price to earnings ratios, balance sheets, all these plugins, fees, generated revenue, cash flow, valuations. And then if there's a red daily candle, he goes, you know what? I'm out. This doesn't work. Friends, it's like the 5th time. This post is from the 16th of October. He goes, my timeline is filled with, yeah, this Bitcoin ETF fake rally was fake, but it shows that what will happen when the real thing happens. So what he's saying, he goes, you're all coping because we went up after the Cointelegraph fake ETF launch thing. And he's saying, he's mocking everyone. He goes, it's going to be interesting to see back in a month what happened with these fellas. And look, everything's going up, friends. Like, that's why Mr. Albi, ChainLink just says, good morning, sir. Good morning to you. Just funny. Time and time again. I mean, Hal has an insane ability sometimes to be a very good counter signal with how he feels. Also, some lighthearted fun. I mean, friends, I promise, you make me president of Australia, the first policy I'm doing is I'm going to ban short selling. We're banning the sell button. You are not allowed to click sell. For Uniswap and every other DEX, I will make it capital punishment if you swap into a stable coin. You're not allowed to swap into the stable coin on the bottom field. It has to be in the top field only. You can only buy in. I'm telling the US Fed, please take note, US Fed. By the way, friends, the US Fed knows this, okay? The US Fed does this. They do this through the repo. They have their background ways of doing it. There are shadows. There's like underground plumbings that end up doing it. They just don't do it out in the open. You understand that? It's just more apparent in some Asian countries because they're like, this is what you want, right? Because everyone's basically a gambler over there. You know what I mean? Like, it's in the Chinese culture, Asian culture. They're like, listen, you guys want the bag to pump? Okay, we're going to ban short selling. But when we, like Western countries, we're like, what? You can't do that. But because I know how it all works, I'm like, oh, they're actually being more honest. They're just telling you, yeah, we want the markets to go up so you guys don't kind of riot. But in America, there's more of the freedom and liberty, and they have roundabout ways of doing it. But I know what's going on, friends. I can show you so many charts to show you know exactly what's going on. That's why the stock market's an up-only Ponzi, and that's why crypto will ultimately win, because we are fundamentally correlated to the stonks. And I want to end with this, friends, please. Okay, so super important lessons for you, okay? But never surrender, ever. Keep going. Yes, the bear market sucked. It's trash. It's been going on forever. But you got to shift your mindset. You got to think like a winner. You got to think like a winner with a straight back who's literally going to eat a ripe banana. 2 of them. In the next bull market, I'm going to tell you right now before we read this, so I'm going to give you the lesson right now, all right? Don't rotate winnings. Do you understand that? Don't. I have sat here spinning on my squeaky chair for so many hours of the day to give you the straight answer. I've read so many Coinfessions. I've spoken to so many people. I've analyzed myself, my neighbor, his Litecoin. Don't say that too loud. And everyone else. Everybody screws up one way. Mostly. Okay, there's actually 1,000 ways. Okay, but one big way is, there's a common theme. It's, I made a lot of money, and then when I exited, I bought more poop. Every single time. And it's so tempting. It's so tempting when Bitcoin is going up. You're like, oh man, I made like a 30x in my portfolio. Let me rotate into something else. Because if that makes like another 20x, I've made a 600 total. But actually what ends up happening is 95% of the time, people are caught at the top. They're rotating at the tops. That's the fundamental problem when it comes to playing around with your portfolio like that. That's why I'm just to tell you, just a flat out rule. When you take profit, that profit, please, you take profit, pay your taxes, you leave it there. You don't freaking touch it. You leave it there. Do you understand? Take profit, maybe some BTC, some ETH. Hey, you want to do some into HEX? Maybe if you're in the HEX community, some guys, maybe want to accumulate ChainLink super long term. Just be careful with how high they go in the euphoria. But I'm just telling you, one rotation, that's it. Nothing after that. You're like, okay, this is the swap, and I'm done. Bitcoin or Ethereum or stable coins or all of them, just please. This is how everyone got destroyed. You want to learn, friends? I'm telling you how to learn. All the other channels you're watching, what are they telling us? Oh, you can make money going down. Sign up to this leverage exchange. Have you seen the top 10 altcoins that do 4,000x? By the way, I'm a little sponsor here and there, but let's not talk about that deal. Friends, whenever someone discloses to you, yeah, by the way, I got a sponsorship, they don't tell you the price, do they? No, they don't. Why? Because you wouldn't freaking buy it. Because the thing's going to get listed at $1, but their buy-in was 5 cents. They're 20x on side. they're getting the coins out in 12 months, so they're going to keep shilling it. That's how the game works. You only land in hot water when you start rotating. Everybody who lost was rotating and they got caught in the end. Look at this CoinFashion Direct, what I said. During the bull run, I was up $25,000 after a few months from $200. Crazy. That's 100x, man. But then I started taking losses. I panicked and I went to gamble to cover my losses from the all-time high. Lost all of it after losing on roulette 8 times in a row. Now, this person is part degen, part illicit substances, smoker, injector, snorter, part gambler, just part everything, okay? But I promise you, okay? So many people made this mistake, okay? You're probably thinking, oh, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. I'll tell you right now, the hardest thing you will feel, no, it's not inside your pants. It's going to be the FOMO when, remember, these are monthly candles, man. Friends, do you know how long a month is? It's a freaking 1 month long. So you might say, okay, look at this, okay, look at this. You might say, hey, it's January, mid-January. Okay, Bitcoin's at $40,000. I'm exiting a lot of my alts. Okay, do you know how hard it is? And I know you do like a hard family friendly show. You know how hard it is to say, okay, man, I've taken this profit, but look, we just went up another full month. That's another 30 days of literally every day, 24 hours a day, you are hearing dog coins, meme coins, Elon Musk talking about buying Bitcoin. All this more news is like snowballing, just an overflow of good news. Then you're sitting there with your cash. You're like, hey, I've taken profits, I've done what I've done. And then look, another green month. Oh my gosh, now March is green. Oh my gosh. You're like, oh, then you're like, everyone's looking at you. How? You took profit in January? We're going to go the whole year, baby, the whole way. Then look at the next month, friends. Oh my gosh. Now, this is a tiny little red candle. This is nothing. No one was feeling the red here. It was like we tipped 64,000. Coinbase did the IPO. There were rumors Ripple was going to do the IPO. Kraken was going to do an IPO. All the exchanges were going to do it. We thought we were going to do it at the end of the year. And they really were, by the way, going to do it. See? And then bang. Okay, but that's a long time, man. We just went through 30, 60, 90 days and half of May. 140 days now, so 100, 110 days now of the market just going up. Straight, bang, 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 bang. Then China did the scum banning. You see that? It's all over. Literally all over. Altcoins down 75%. See you later. It's completely over. This is where people panicked. They jumbled, but you got to learn this lesson, man. This is what everyone did that was wrong. So I know. I'm like, okay, the only way to actually make it is when you get out, you say, hey, taxman, you get this much. My US dollar cravings, yes, it hurts me, but you're just going to have to sit there and that's it. You have to do this, friends. I know you are going to do it. I'm going to be reminding you to do it, even though it's going to be the unpopular thing to do because no one's going to be telling it at the top. They're going to be making the videos, man, the YouTube videos. Top 10 altcoins to 100x. Look at this 1000x gem. Oh my gosh. Artificial intelligence. All these, they're going to be throwing all of these shiny objects in your face. But I want to promise you, you did the hard work, man. I can't make any promises, but I'll make this one. We bought in the depression, all right? We don't need to do that flashy gambling at the very end where only 1 in 20 people win because they get out before everyone else and they're making like a 2, 3, 4, 5x, maybe if they're lucky, okay? The benefit of buying in the poopy zone, the dingleberry zone, the hater zone, the soy boy zone, the femboy zone, the benefit is that we can do one clean accumulation. Yes, we lose our minds. Yes, it's mentally tough, but you accumulate your bags. And when the euphoria comes, you have a mindset to get out instead of everyone else's mindset, which is to get in. Don't forget, you know what else is in? Absolutely our friendship. Never going out of fashion. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button and all. Vitalik is waiting for link to pump. Real DeFi is better than fake DeFi. Tell mum and dad, real DeFi is going to win. Catch you soon.